All right, last resistance training day of the week, and it went both better and worse than anticipated. Starting off with EMOM squats. So it was 6 EMOMs for sets of 2 at 185. I was able to do this, and I set my 60s up at the height where I want to go. So it's kind of like a pin squat, but I'm not like pausing down at the bottom. I like doing it this way because this way I know I'm going to hit the depth I want, at least the minimum depth that I want. And I was able to do it for the first 4 sets. In the 5th set, I did it for the first, but not necessarily the second. But what I'm really thrilled about over here is that I was actually just able to do it. So 12 total sets over the EMOM, not 12 total sets, 12 total reps over the EMOM. I want to contrast this to when I was trying to do these last week, where I was able to get 2 sets of 3, but they were both close to an RPE 10. To this time around, where the first rep of each set actually felt pretty good, and the second one felt hard, but not as hard as last week. For me, this is a huge win. I'm very happy about it. Bench press was absolutely not a win or something that I'm happy about. Last time I did this, I did 130 pounds for a set of 4 at RPE 10, followed by a set of 3 at RPE 10, to be expected after coming back after almost a month and being on a cut. So I thought just like my squats got better, my bench press would get better. I did 2 sets of 2 on the 6-minute block, not a problem. Then, at my 3rd set, I'm like, okay, this is getting a little harder than I wanted to. I'll cut down, not a big deal. We're not going for a PR over here. I did a set of 1, tried again a few seconds later, because that's how we do it here. Did another set of 1. Then I gave myself some extra rest time in this whole thing. And I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know if I misgrooved. I don't know what the story is, but I did not get this rep, and that was incredibly frustrating. And this I'm really upset about because I thought I was going to do better. Pendlay rows. I never know kind of how to feel about Pendlay rows. It always feels heavy, and personally, I like it to hit my chest to know that I finished a rep. But realistically, I know if I do that, I'll never advance. So I spoke with my coach, and now at least 3/4 of the way up for it to count as a complete rep. So on the one hand, while this is allowing me to advance, on the other hand, I can't really gauge how I'm doing with it. And this is really the problem with rows. Now, you should definitely do rows. Just because it's not the quote unquote optimal or perfect exercise doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. Nothing else really makes you move such a mass amount of weight as rows or pull downs. But this is probably also why you definitely want to supplement it with something that really does the force curve better for your back. So, given that in mind, I got a bunch of sets in the 6-minute block. Ended up with a total of 19 reps, which is what I need to advance next time. So that's what we're going to do, try to get more reps next time. Sandbag was a mixed win. On the one hand, it called for 3 sets of 2 on each side, and I only did 3 sets of 1. So that was a little like, On the other hand, before I went on this almost month-long break, I couldn't even get this all the way up there. So the fact that I got it up there, that was great. I wasn't really pushing it this week. I don't know if I could have pushed it on any one of those sets to get to. Obviously, next week we're going to try to push it more, but this was good. And then we ended off with suitcase carries. Again, just as boring for me to narrate as it is for you to watch. I will say this is my last week of suitcase carry. I'm going to be putting something else in here. I don't know offhand what it is yet. I have to kind of look up what my notes are for that. As you can see, I kind of chalked up my hands a little bit more in this one, and I held the dumbbell at a little bit of a different angles to make it slightly more balanced. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe, DM me for coaching. In the meantime, stay happy, stay healthy, and have a wonderful day.